I've been avoiding everybody calling it a pick'em fight.
Okay.
I'm telling you right now, it could go either way, but I'm going to go with Crawford.
I always loved Mayweather. I think Mayweather's the best boxer in history.
Really?
Yeah, I liked Mayweather. I was a huge fan
Best
of Mayweather.
boxer in history?
Yeah.
Ahead of Ali?
Yeah. I mean, Ali's Ali, right? But Mayweather's never lost. He's never lost to anybody. And I like...
Stephen Smith shared a surprising opinion about a potential fight between Floyd Mayweather and Terence Crawford. At the same time, Paulie Malignaggi noted that Mayweather faced true champions like Cotto and a young Canelo, unlike Crawford's opponents. He added that if a prime Mayweather had fought Crawford, it would have been an epic matchup on the level of legends like Leonard and Robinson.
Mayweather, I thought, took on some pretty tough 154-pounders and it was in a young Canelo and a very tough Cotto who was punching very hard from 4 to 54. You know, remember Cotto had knocked out Delvin Rodriguez at 54. He'd still done some damage at 54, and I thought
won a title at 60.
Yeah, and I thought he knocked out Martinez at 60, and I thought he gave Mayweather a pretty good fight at 54. I don't know. I can't say I disagree or agree. I just think that Mayweather, because it's so far away, so long ago, you know, and people sort of start to underestimate the things he did. You know, people talk about Canelo takes his repertoire from the Mayweather repertoire. No, he doesn't. Mayweather fought ex-champions. This guy's fighting guys who will never even smell, may never smell a belt in their life, and he was fighting them. So. You know, Mayweather, even if you're saying, oh, he didn't fight the very best, he still fought champions and ex-champions, even at 47, even at 54. So, I don't know, man. The comparison, listen, Crawford-Mayweather would have been an amazing fight in their prime. Just like you insert Ray Leonard in there, just like you insert Ray Robinson in there.
Trainer Greg Hackett also pointed out that Mayweather's confidence, ring intelligence, and overall skills were on full display in his fight with Canelo. In comparison, he said Crawford did not appear as sharp because he was still working to figure out Madrimov during their fight.
Of course, you got to give it to Floyd. Floyd at that time, Ben, what's up? Floyd at that time versus Canelo was in total confidence. His skill set, his IQ, you know what I'm saying? Everything he do, he was just a complete fighter that night. But I feel like was up against a lot because he was fighting a guy that we knew something about, but we ain't know too much about. People don't understand how much a fighter could be thrown off by what he don't know. And the reason it throws you off is because you're actually learning about the fighter while you in there. That's what Bud went up against that night. That's why he didn't look so great. To me, I could be wrong, but he didn't look so great to me because he was learning a lot about Madrimov while he was in there with Madrimov, opposed to Floyd Mayweather fighting Canelo, and we already know what this is. You know what I'm saying? And it's totally different styles, but I still got to give it to Mayweather. His confidence, his endurance, I mean, his speed, his ring generalship. You know what I mean? It's just a lot that he brought to the table that night.
Greg Hackett explained that Bud Crawford faced a difficult challenge because he was fighting someone people knew only a little about. He said fighters can struggle when they are still figuring out their opponent during the fight, which Crawford experienced against Madrimov. That is why Crawford did not look his best. He was learning as he went. Hackett compared this to Mayweather's fight with Canelo, saying everyone already knew what to expect from Floyd, who showed superior confidence, stamina, speed, and control in the ring that night. At the same time, Andrew Tate called Mayweather the greatest boxer ever, praising his accuracy, intelligence, focus on defense, longevity, and smart earnings rather than chasing knockouts.
In history.
Really?
Yeah, I liked Mayweather. I was a huge fan.
Best
of
boxer in history?
Yeah.
Ahead of Ali?
Yeah. I mean, Ali's Ali, right? But Mayweather's never lost. He's never lost to anybody. And I liked him because he was so clinical and so precise. And he took his ego out of it and said, I want to have a longer career than everyone else. So I'm going to focus on not getting hit and hitting him. I may not get the knockout. I don't need the knockout. I've won. Just win, clinical, chess. Win, payday. Win, payday. Your fight was boring. 100 bill, whatever, 100 mil, whatever. Yeah, boring, cool. Next, win. He was really smart. So I like Mayweather. He's someone I've always...
However, Stephen Smith said that Terence Crawford is currently the best fighter in the world, the true pound-for-pound king, and has shown it in the four-belt era by becoming an undisputed world champion.
Everybody calling it a pick'em fight.
Okay.
I'm telling you right now, it could go either way, but I'm going to go with Crawford.
Terence Crawford is the best fighter on the planet. Pound for pound, he's that dude. In this four-belt era, he is now the undisputed world champion.
Oscar De La Hoya said Floyd Mayweather was the best trainer he ever had. He added that if Floyd fought Terence Crawford, he would adjust his style and become a completely different fighter, showing just how great he truly is.
Floyd, for me, is the best trainer I've ever had in my life. He would revitalize his style. He would make him a new fighter. That's how great Floyd is.
Max Kellerman said that while Floyd Mayweather has a stronger record, Terence Crawford has shown more readiness to face any opponent.
Wild, because like if you look at Floyd's resume, it's much deeper than Crawford's. And Floyd was faster and he had a better defense and all that stuff. But Floyd picked and chose when he fought guys, especially once he left lightweight. He wiped out the junior lights, bring him. Lightweight, he jumps up to Jose Luis Castillo first thing. A lot of people think he lost the first fight, I didn't, but then he won the rematch. But once he left lightweight, he was careful about when he fought guys. So even though his resume is deeper with names, people remember, but he didn't want it with certain dudes at certain times. Crawford, we all witnessed, even though the resume is thin in certain ways, he wanted it with everyone the whole time.
Oh, yes.
That makes a difference to people.
Jeff Mayweather pointed to Floyd's win over a young Canelo as proof of Floyd's skill, while also recognizing the potential Canelo had shown early in his career.
Also, if we remember, Canelo at that time was a razor-thin decision. Floyd won, majority decision. C.J. Ross had it with what a lot of people had as a draw. And then the other two judges scored it for Floyd, of course. And that was a Floyd at the top of his game with a very green Canelo with very little experience, and he still took him, into deep waters. So
what was Canelo? What, 21, 23, 25?
Yeah, he was. Very, very young in the game, obviously.
Errol Spence Jr. said Floyd Mayweather's ring intelligence and legendary skills make him stand out and cement his place as one of the greatest fighters ever.
It's a little different because, Floyd's just different. I feel like, he's the best fighter. I don't know about all time. He might be the best fighter all time. If not, he's close 2-3, and not by far. So it's just it's a little bit different things that Floyd does. And Floyd was a lot older when I sparred him, and it's just certain things that he does that that's real tricky. Like the guy we get in the clinch, he was like squeezing my nose, and so I couldn't breathe and stuff like that. So it's just certain things that he do in there. It's just veteran stuff, just veteran all-time type stuff he was doing there.
He added that although a fight between Crawford and Mayweather is only hypothetical, Floyd's mental sharpness and psychological advantage set him apart from everyone else.
Like Floyd would beat Crawford, would you think? I know that's just a fantasy matchup.
Man, I don't know.
I'm reaching,
I don't get into all that.
Yeah.
I don't know who went out. Sugar Ray Robinson and Floyd. I don't know, man.
But for Floyd was the best work, just like mental games, everything.
Mentally, by far, I feel like he's the best. He's the best mentally.
Robert Garcia said that even though Terence Crawford made history by becoming undisputed in a prime-for-prime matchup, he would favor Floyd Mayweather or Manny Pacquiao while still acknowledging Crawford as one of the all-time greats.
Undisputed, he's a 5-division champion, but never became undisputed. Never really followed that unification, stuff like that. So I think when it comes to accomplishments, I think he's already done more. In a fight, I'd probably still pick Mayweather. Both in the prime, I would probably pick Mayweather to win. Just like I would probably pick Pacquiao to win, both in the prime.
Ooh, to beat Crawford.
I think so.
Prime for prime? Nice.
Yeah. But is Crawford one of the greatest of all time? It's 100% there.
Shane Mosley said Terence Crawford reminds him of Jose Luis Castillo, the only fighter who gave Mayweather trouble. He explained that Crawford's power, reach, ability to switch hit, and constant pressure would test Floyd's defense and make it a difficult fight.
The person that I see that I can kind of like equate to, and this who I think Crawford would have the edge, is Castillo. When Castillo fought Mayweather the first time. And fights like that, Mayweather has problems with Crawford. Because Crawford hits hard, Crawford's very strong like I am. He has all the same long arms, like I said, southpaw right-handed, and he's coming to get you. He don't care about the you know, the Philly defense style, whatever style, he don't care about that. He's trying to get you. And he's going to make sure the combination is going to be hit. So you have to either hurt Crawford and get some respect or something. But he's going to be on you. So that would be a fight that I would see.
All right, everyone, stay tuned for the latest boxing news, highlights, events, and stories. Subscribe to Ring Headquarters and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Be sure to check out our other videos too. Until next time, take care and stay safe.